Hey everyone, it's me. Long time no see, I know, which makes me feel awful because I'm always telling you I'm gonna try and film more, I'm gonna, upload more, and then I never do. I tried filming. There were so many times I picked up my camera and either I would get interrupted and have to take care of something, or I would watch the footage back when I was done and I just looked bored. I looked miserable, like I was having the worst time ever, and that's definitely not the kind of video you want to upload. If you aren't enjoying making the video, people definitely aren't going to enjoy watching it, and I didn't want to kind of spread my negativity out there. I was just going through a lot of things, like mentally and emotionally, and I won't use the term existential crisis, but there was a little bit of that in there. And it's been really hard for me these past few weeks, trying to balance everything that I need and want to do for the release of Stonesoul and, working my day job and spending 8+ hours out of the house every day, and then getting home and being too tired to do anything, or having other things that I have to take care of before I can, do writing. And it sucks that I have to treat writing as a job, because it's like I have two jobs and it sucks, and I just want to write because I love writing. So it's been really hard for me to try and find that balance, but I think I'm doing better. And my boyfriend's been working like every weekend for the past few weeks, and so like I don't mind getting the alone time like on Saturdays. I feel like that's when I get the most done. It's just we don't really have time to do anything together. I mean, we hang out, obviously, we eat dinner together, but I mean, like, we don't have time to go out and do anything. And I still have not seen It Chapter 2, and it like depresses me because it is my favorite Stephen King book, and I loved the first movie, loved the miniseries, and it's been weeks and I still haven't seen the second movie, and I would see it by myself, but my boyfriend wants to see it, and obviously I'm not going to do that to him, so I'm kind of biding my time for that. In terms of, I guess, like my writing stuff, I went through and created like a second edition of Stoneheart that I corrected the mistakes I found. There actually wasn't that many. I was worried I was going to find a lot of like passive like writing voice segments and like just things that didn't make sense. And for the most part, I just found a lot of typos because, I'm dumb and didn't hire somebody to look for typos. But I fixed all of that. I put like a logo, my logo for the Gargoyles of Craven in there, and updated like my author biography, and I put that on Amazon and it's now available. I'm currently trying to get it out of KDP Select so that I can then go about getting it to be free on Amazon permanently, because, I don't know, I feel like that's a good way to draw people in for the second one. I got my cover art. I'm not going to share it just yet. I'm going to do a cover reveal fairly soon. I'm just happy to have it so early in the game. Now I don't have to worry about that. Now I can just focus solely on getting these final edits done and making Stonesoul ready in a way that I didn't make Stoneheart ready. And I'm currently waiting on some artwork from the same artist I got my two character art from, Shyla and Quinlan. I commissioned him for another piece of Shyla, this time with the, the necklace she gets in book 2. I'm going to be doing some giveaways to give away these necklaces, and I want it to have like a postcard with, some art of Shyla wearing the necklace, and maybe on the back of the postcard have like facts about the sodalite stone, and maybe like a snippet from the book or something. I haven't decided just yet what's gonna, like the text that's gonna be on it, but something to that effect. So I'm waiting for that artwork. I think I have like 5 days left. The deadline, excuse me. And right now, I'm in the middle of final edits for Stonesoul, but also attempting to write a synopsis for Stonesoul, because for some reason, up until now, I forgot that synopsis, like, I forgot that they were even a thing, and I was like, oh no, I need something as a blurb, so right now it's kind of like I'm making a bulleted list of like things that need to be included in the synopsis, and then I'm gonna try and weave them together, and it's cool. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that I had at one time put these books on Wattpad, and so they have kind of amateurish synopsis on there, so that I can use those as kind of like a skeleton, I guess, and just fix it up and make it better, so that helps. And what else? You know, I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it. You know, working on the synopsis, final edits. I revamped my website, aprilkauthor.com. My link's down below. I try to link it every video. I just wanted to make it look better. Now it finally does look like a site that I want to return to and actually like use and put information on. Before I hate it the way it looked, and I had been using Weebly, and I don't like Weebly. If you use Weebly, you know, I'm not saying, oh, it's a stupid service, it sucks. I personally didn't like it, so I moved over to Wix.com, and I'm much happier with the website, and I put like some art on there and everything, and it's coming along. On all my social medias and stuff, I'm going to, you know, announce the release date soon, cover reveal, synopsis, like sample snippet from the book. I was just gonna give, like when the first book came out, I just uploaded the first full chapter on my website as kind of a preview for people to read it and say, oh, do I want to, you know, buy this book? Like, does the first chapter hook me? But my boyfriend, he said I shouldn't put the whole first chapter and instead should find a scene later on in the book, not an action-y scene, but, you know, something that's actually in the middle, I guess, and use a much smaller snippet in order to entice people, and, you know, they read it and they think, oh shit, basically, how do we get there? So I'm still deciding what kind of snippet I want to do, because I actually was getting 100% ready to share the first chapter fairly soon, because I have gone through the first chapter like a million times to edit it, because that was the plan all along. I was like, alright, I do need to finish editing this whole thing, but let me go back and do the first chapter once more, because I want to polish it before I share it. But then my boyfriend said that, and I was like, that might be a good idea, so I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Sorry, I keep checking because I have to finish getting ready for work, stupid work. I think that's pretty much it. I am actually hoping to release this in the middle of October, possibly late October, and possibly early November if that does not work out. And speaking of November, I did not realize, you know, what time of the year it was, and just like Camp NaNoWriMo, regular NaNoWriMo is sneaking up on me, and I am unprepared. I didn't get a chance. I wanted to check out the website more because I looked at it on my work computer, but it was like I don't like my work computer for internet things. I don't know. It's like has this huge monitor. It's Windows. I don't like it. But I looked at the NaNoWriMo website and it looks cool. It looks very sleek and I like the colors. And I looked and was like, oh no, it is almost November, isn't it? So, yeah. I want to finish this by November, and the, I guess, efficient part of me is like, okay, now you gotta use November to, you know, revisit Project City Lights. I fully intend to revisit Project City Lights, but I don't want to do that for NaNoWriMo, because it's already, like, 70% done, and I don't know. For me, the fun in NaNoWriMo has always come from starting a brand new project. Like, I kind of hold off sometimes on starting new things when I know NaNoWriMo is coming up, because that's just, I don't know. It's silly, but that's what makes NaNoWriMo fun for me, is that it's always like, you know, for me, a new project. So I really want to do it, especially this year now that I have my YouTube channel and my camera. And I have a few days off in November, I think. Well, there's one day, and then I took a day, and then I have Thanksgiving. So, you know, good days for filming. I'm hoping to finish this so that I can then, by November, you know, join in on the fun. I have a idea, young adult, of course. It's about like a small town that is rocked by a series of murders against teenage girls, and turns out it's a vampire, and my main character kind of uncovers it, you know. And I've just been calling it like the serial killer vampire, but I've had that idea for a little while, and I keep coming back to it in my writer's notebook. Even though my Nano project last year, I really want to finish that one too. It's called Heartlines, and it's about a werewolf. There's more than that, but I don't want to give away too much because I'm really excited about that idea. And like Project City Lights, that was one I already started. And while I plan on kind of rebooting it, giving my main character like a new name and restarting from scratch, it still doesn't have the same new feeling as, you know, a completely new idea will. So I haven't decided yet. And I am making this video way longer than it needs to be. I have to go pack my lunch, get my shoes on, and leave early enough so that I can stop and get some coffee. So I'm gonna get off of here. This was just a talky video to update you guys and let you know kind of why I've been missing. Like I said, I was just going through some crap mentally and stuff, and I'm feeling better. Sometimes, you know, I just need to lay around and mope and not talk to people. So yeah, I am gonna go get ready for work. I am going to, you know, hopefully figure out this thing with KDP Select, because I really want to make Stoneheart free before Stonesoul comes out. And I'm gonna work on my synopsis, and, you know, in my next video, maybe I'll have really cool news for you to be like, hey, it's free, or like, hey, here's my synopsis, and it's awesome, or even, hey, look at this new artwork that I got. So my next video is probably gonna be super cool. Maybe I shouldn't jinx myself. It's gonna be super cool. And, you know, if you liked this, thumbs up would be cool, but it was just a random talky vlog, so you don't have to like it. Comment down below, like, are you excited for NaNoWriMo? What do you do when you get in funks? Like, is there like a coping mechanism that I'm missing? I don't know. Whatever you want to tell me, just tell me down in the comments below. And you can subscribe, you know, see future videos from me. I'm not going to promise that I will make more because I always break that promise, unfortunately. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for sticking with me, and I will see you in my next one.